and I've left it to cool until it's warm. Basically, it's not hot, but it's still warm. So, Even though that's beans, it still has quite a meaty flavour to it. It still tastes like a bit like a beef burger, to be honest. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Googie's Kitchen. And if you are new here, then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis, and in today's video I want to share with you how to make my delicious flat pinto bean pancake burger. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make some really delicious flat pinto bean pancake burgers. This recipe should be fairly easy, but yesterday I tried to make some flat turkey pancake burgers and it all went a bit Pete-tong. It just went really wrong. So I decided to try it again today, and I decided to try it with pinto beans instead. And I'm also going to try and bake it in the oven. Yesterday I tried in the frying pan and it just went horribly wrong. So I thought I'd give it a go with pinto beans today, and I thought this would make a really nice recipe for pancake day. So I made some pancake batter. So the day before yesterday, I put about 200 grams of almond flour into a large mixing bowl, and to that I added 75 grams of tapioca starch and a pinch or two of salt. And then I mixed those ingredients together, and then to that I added 4 small eggs, but you could add 3 medium or 2 large as well. And then I also added 275 mils of milk. I used oat milk, but you can use any type of milk you like. And I whisked those together with a fork until the batter was smooth, and I popped that into the fridge overnight. And then the next day I got myself a large frying pan and I put that onto a high heat on my hob, and I added a little bit of oil. Well, the first time I added a bit too much oil, so the next time I added a little bit. You don't want too much oil, because if you are going to try and flip the pancakes, you don't want oil to go everywhere, and also you don't want your pancakes really heavy with oil because they probably won't flip either. So add a little bit of oil to the base of the pan, and then I grabbed myself a ladle and I filled the ladle up. Now I think I should have probably used about half of what was in that ladle to make the pancakes. The pancakes are quite thick, and I was a bit worried they wouldn't be pliable today. They are today, but yesterday they looked as though they would break if I folded them. So I would recommend only using half a ladle full, and I poured the batter into the frying pan, and then I spread it around the base of the pan as evenly as I could. And then I let that cook. So I let it cook around the outside. You probably will have a pool of liquid in the middle, but just let it cook around the outside, and then once it's gone golden brown underneath, you can flip it over and let it cook on the other side. So the first side should take about 2 minutes to cook, and the second side should take about 30 seconds or so. And then once that was cooked, I took that out and I put that onto a cooling rack, and then I cooked off the rest of the batter mix. And today I'm going to be making some pinto beans to flatten on top of these pancakes. So for this recipe, I'm only making this for 2 people today, hence the reason why I only have 2 of the pancakes here. The pancake batter did make about 5 pancakes, but I think if I'd used less of it, it could have probably made a few more, to be honest. And the great thing about these is you can store them in the freezer as well. So if you make too many, then you can always put a couple in the freezer. They also make really delicious snacks or after dinner treats as well. So yes, definitely worth making a few more if your family like pancakes. So in here I have about 150 grams of pinto beans, and I've done a recipe on how to cook beans, and I will link that in the description box below for you. So I've cooked these off this morning. Also, if you wanted to use tins, I would say 1 tin of pinto beans would be fine. And I'm going to add these to my food processor, and then to that I am going to add about 2 tablespoons of flaxseed. So I'm just going to pop that in. And then I have 1 grated carrot here that I'm also going to pop in. I do like to hide vegetables in my family's food because they don't know it's in there then. And I've just got to go and grab a spoon. I've grabbed myself a teaspoon and I'm going to put a teaspoon of dried mixed herbs into the food processor as well. And then I'm also adding in a teaspoon of garlic granules as well. So I've got a teaspoon of garlic granules going in. That's actually onion granules. So there's a teaspoon of onion granules and a teaspoon of garlic granules as well. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. So salt and pepper to your taste. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. It's up to you. I do like a little bit. I don't like too much though. So I'm just going to add salt and pepper. And then I'm going to blend these ingredients together. Blended that mixture until it is smooth-ish. It kind of resembles a sort of pate, I'd say, or a dip. Really, it's a bit thicker than a dip. And that's the kind of consistency you want. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread this as evenly as I can across the base of this pancake. Try and move that out of the way for you. So that it sort of resembles a burger, a flat burger. And then I'm going to pop this into the oven. I've got some chips cooking in the oven, so I'm looking forward to those. I've ran out of sweet potato, so I've had to give myself white potato and sweet potato. So yes, but I'm really looking forward to having both types of potato on my plate today. And I'm just going to spread this mixture as evenly as I can across the base of this pancake. And then I'm going to pop this into the oven for not long, I'd say probably about 12 to 15 minutes, or until it's gone a golden brown colour on top. And I have a baking sheet in the oven already. It's a Pampered Chef baking sheet, so it doesn't need any oil because it's stoneware. It will slide straight off again. The pancake will just come straight off without any oil on it. But if you need to oil your baking sheet, then please do. Yes, I'm off to pop these onto the baking sheet, and then I'm going to leave these to cook for about 12 to 15 minutes. These have turned a lovely golden brown colour. They've been in the oven for about 15 minutes, so I'm going to take these out. I'm going to leave them to cool, and then I will try and roll them, or I might even slice them in half and put them on top of each other. But these smell amazing right now, and I'm really looking forward to trying them. And as you can see, my chips are still in the oven and they're still cooking, so I'm going to leave those in for a little while longer while these cool on the side. The chips have finished cooking, and I did try and roll the pancake burgers, but unfortunately they weren't as pliable as I was hoping, so I have just cut them in half. And I will try some of this in a moment and let you know how it tastes. But before I do, I just wanted to say that if you have enjoyed this video today and you'd like to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you did really enjoy this video, then please feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you have any questions or any comments, then please feel free to leave those in the comments section below. Everything like that really helps me out, and I would really appreciate it as well. So yes, as I said, I'm going to try this now. It smells really good, and I've left it to cool until it's warm, basically. It's not hot, but it's still warm, so. Even though that's beans, it still has quite a meaty flavour to it. It still tastes like a bit like a beef burger, to be honest. But yes, that's delicious. I'm really looking forward to having this for my lunch today. That's how you make these delicious pancake burgers, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be having this for my lunch this afternoon, and it smells and tastes so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.